Okay, my cam is Shweta.
Yeah. Hi, Simony. How are you doing?
Yeah, fine, Shweta. I'm doing
Yeah. Now, for topic in activity guide, right?
Shweta.
Yeah. Please continue.
Okay, and here it is my presentation.
I can't hear your voice, Simony. Can you please remove your earphones or be little louder?
Now it is okay, Shweta.
Yeah. Now it's fine. Well and good. Now please carry
Okay,
on.
today I'm going to present manage approvals, task
Okay.
manager, supplemental data, and smart view. In those, first one is manage approvals. Okay, and the first one is to set up the approval path. So for that, my first task is log into the application with our credentials. Okay, and yeah, once we log in the application, then we can land on this page. Yeah, this is the home page of application. In those, first step is if approval one is user not available in our application integration, then you can go and create the application at access control. Okay, first I want to go to check the approval one is there in my application or not. Under manage users, we have all the users. Under user, we have approver two. Okay, no problem. We can manage with approver two. For my convenience, I am changing this to approver one. Okay, and I save it. Yeah, okay. After that, and okay, after that, if I want to go to application settings and enable user application for all users. Okay, then I'm going to application settings. Under application, we have application settings. In those, you want to check whether this column you want to check enable use of application for all users. We have administrator all our users. You want to in the all users. I'm going to save it. After that, under navigation tool, we have variables. Under PM variable, you want to take all the years from FY 15 to FY 25. Under tools, we have variables. In those variables, we have substitution and user. Okay, this is my user variable. Here I am taking FY 14 to FY 25. Yeah, okay. After that, log in with admin and go to the user preference, and he want to select the year as he want to select the year as FY 21. So I'm going to I'm already in the admin position. So directly I'm going to user preferences. Under user preferences, we have user variable. In those, you want to fix the member with FY 21. It is already there in FY 21. Then throughout this course, we will use an approval unit for actual FY 21 and John. These are the scenario, year and period. You want to make the throughout the application on this scenario, year and period. So then you want to go for approval unit. Then click on the navigation and manage periods and workflow. Okay, you want to set the periods and for this under application we have manage periods. In those, you want to fix these configuration FI actual FY 21 and all the periods are open. You want to open for January. Currently it is open for May. There's no problem. Then click to view the button. Yeah, okay. After that, in approval unit, go for scenario and see the preview. Yeah, okay, this is the user for if we have already in the approval unit. If we don't have approval unit, we are going for task. In those tasks, we are going for navigator through workflow under approval unit. We have approval unit under workflow. Yeah. In those, you want to take the new approval path, and that is hierarchy name is approval unit 01. Description is approval for unit 01, and enable for approvals none, and approval templates is consolidation bottom up. Okay, if you see here, these are all the configurations. Yeah, sorry. Okay, and after that we are going to save. Yeah, for that, after that, click on the primary and subsidiary selections, and tab the uninstalled approval process. Okay, he want to deploy these rules. Under actions we have deployment rules at the home page. Yeah, you are trying to change has been, it is already okay. So you don't want to change this name because it is already linked with someone. Okay, through application we have approval unit. Yeah, for that click the primary and secondary selection tab for the selection of members to be included in the approval process. Okay, deploy all the entities. Okay, then you want to check for all the entities. Okay, I'm going to edit, and under this you want to select the entities. Currently I am taking two entities. Those are en01 underscore e04 and e05. After that, yeah, and we are going to assign the owners and the reviewer. For this I am taking the owner as power user and reviewer as approver 1. After that, you can see I'm going to okay. After this, we are going to give the assignee for scenario year and period. For that, giving the access under approval. Sorry, under workflow we have approval unit assignment. In those, we are going to select our approval unit hierarchy. Under this, we can give these values. But once fixed that, if the value is fixed for one, it is not applicable for remaining. It should be a unique. Yeah, after that, promote, approve, and lock approval units. Okay. For this approval unit, approving, promoting, and locking, we are going to manage approvals under workflow and given with these credentials. Okay. Under workflow, we have manage approvals. So you want to select these periods: actual, FY21, and I think it is June. Yeah, see here, these are the entities. If you want to change the status, we can change here. Yeah. Under preview, we can able to edit that approver or submitting or rejecting. Under preview, we can able to edit it. Yeah. Before going to start, it is in exclude position. So if we click on start position, it will be see the mark as like this. After that, we are going to check the path. This is the path. So after giving the path, it is changes its current owners. For example, I'm giving a en04 for approval unit 1 and e05 for power. After that, yeah, under review, promoter. So in those actions part, if you want to change any status, we can change it. Okay. Yeah. So currently its owner is power. So I'm going to open it there. Before going to open, please check the ones if the scenario and the members have the access to that particular assignee. I think it is power. Yeah. Under power, we have approvals. Yeah, see this. If you want to change any status, go click on open it and select the status which one is to ready. I'm giving to, for example, I'm giving promote and click on change status. After that, it is changed and done. Yeah, you can see this approver one is the next hierarchy. As per our hierarchy, it is going to approver one. After that, there also we can open and change the logging and locking. Okay, under approver one. Okay, I'm going to sign out and sign in as approver one. Approver one. Its password is welcome. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Sorry, it's my camera. So I'm not able to see this. Okay. In those approval also we have the same process. That also we can do it in admin level also or approval status also. Okay. Under access control we have these axis. Under axis, under manage users we have approver one. I think its password is not good, so I am going to change it. One, two, okay. I'm going to save these areas and then I'm going to log in it as approver one. Okay. I think it is approver one and its password is okay, under approvals. Click on that scenario year and period. Scenario and year is April 21 and period is February. Click on apply. There you can see the final approvals. Yeah, if you want to change the status to promote or submit or lock, we can able to see here. For example, I am going to approve, change status. It is changed. After changing the status to approve, then only it is available for lock or reopen. So I am going to lock the status. Okay, this is the way we can give the approvals and hierarchies and locking the approvals and promoting the approvals. This type of hierarchies we can do there. So after that, yeah, this is the way we can change our approval statuses. And after that, we are going to task manager. So for the task manager, we are going to log in with as admin. So I am going to open. Yeah. Under the admin part, we have the task. Under task, we have several. Sorry, this is not. Okay. Under navbar, under application, we have task manager. In those, we have these fields. The first one is under application task manager, going for organization tab, and there we can give the holiday rules. Yeah, for example, this is the organization tab. Under organization tab, we have holiday rules. If you want to define any rules, we can define like this. Yeah, click on edit. If you want to add anything, for example, my holiday ID is 111311, and it's I think its name is for example, New Year. New Year. Yeah. And assign the time period for that. I think it is January 1st, right? January 1st. And if you want to give the holiday name, you can give and click on save. This is the way we can give the holiday rules. After taking the holiday rules, you want to go for organization tab, and under organization tab, you want to give the total geography and click the subfield. Okay, the total geography is the predefined one. Under organization unit, we have this type of organizations. If you want to give any new organization, just click on it. If you want to give any sibling for a new organization, you can give it. Or if you want to give any child to the organization, you can give the child also. Yeah, after giving those hierarchies, then we are going for creating the teams. Under access control, we are going to create the teams. Okay, under tools, we have access control. Under access control, we have manage teams. In those manage teams, we can give the okay. For grouping that, first you want to define that for the task manager, you want to give for administrators or users or power users or viewers. So first you want to select that. After that, then you can pick the members. So after picking the members, please, it's a mandatory thing. Please select one member for a primary user. He is the responsible for that group. So this is the tick mark is a must and should for any one of the members selected. This is the way we can give create the groups. After creating the groups, so we are creating the templates. Okay, under templates tab, going to new. Okay, under task manager, we have templates. Yeah, this is the template part. Okay, this is the template. Under templates, we're going to create a new and give these property names. Those names are name, description, organizational unit, and before how many days it will take, and after how many days it will take. These are the instructions it can give. So under templates, for example, I'm going to define it. These properties you can give. Here, organization unit is the must and should thing. After that, giving for instructions. If you want to give any instructions, you can give here. After that, going for viewers, you can give, and attributes. Click on attribute. We can going to give a attribute. After that, click on OK and click task tab. Okay. After that, it will going to task tab. Okay, click on yeah. Okay. This is the template. We have task. Under task, we are going to, if you want to add a new one, you can click it. Under template, we can see the templates which we created before. Yeah. Yeah. After giving these properties, yeah, those properties are task name, task ID, description, and organization unit, source, task type, and owner and active check. These are the properties you can give. After giving these properties, we are going to workflow. There you can give who is the assignee, who is the backup, and who is the owner, and what is the starting date and what is the end date. These are the things we can see in the workflow. Yeah, this is the flow. Yeah, if you want to give any approval, you can also give. After giving these details, click on save and close. This is the way we can give templates and tasks. After the task, under workflow approver, select the okay, approver one and check the icon using the teams. Okay, in the icon team, search okay. These are the we already given for approval workflow. After that, creating the schedule for template. For creating the templates, we are going to schedule tab. Under schedule tab, we are going to create a one. Those first give these property names. Those names are schedule, year, and period. Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, if you want to go for all, for example, I am going for FY21 and my period is February. And yeah, these details is enough. Okay. So this is the way we can going to use it. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, okay. After giving the assignees, yeah, we can give the schedule at the templates tab, or we can give it schedule tab also. Create the schedule button and create the schedule and close the template. The status will be says successful. Okay. Under templates tab also we can give the schedule, and yeah, if you select this under actions, if you want to give, you can give. Sorry, under templates, if you select the template which we created and give the schedule, that schedule gives the which date do you want the schedule name. These are the things it will be open here. After completing this schedule, we are going for task manager. Okay, in those task manager, first we are going to open periods. Under application, we have task manager. Okay, under task manager, going to open periods. 1 second, going to home page. Okay, what he says that under task manager, we have schedules. Under schedules, choose the name. Okay, open for the schedules. Okay, under task manager, you want to open for the schedules. Okay, under task manager, I think task manager. Yeah, okay, under task manager we have schedules. Okay, in those schedules, choose the schedule of name. Okay, under task manager we have schedules. Under schedules, you can select. Yeah, this is my one of the schedule. After selecting the schedule, and in the toolbar we have a set status to open. Okay, I am going to open. Under previous status to open. So I am going to open it. Yeah, this is the way we can open our periods. Its status set to open. After that, yes, okay, click on results. Okay, in the results box, check the status to open. Okay, it is also open. After opening the schedules, we are going to submit and approve and task within the schedule. Okay. So for that, we are going to tasks tab. Under our home page, we have task tab. Under task, we have okay. Yeah, okay. Under task, we can select the select the scheduling and take a review of the task and which what is the workflow and who we are going to submit, who is going to approve. These kind of things we can see the task. Okay, for example, if you select this one under this workflow, we can see the hierarchies. Who is the approver and who is the assigning. So I'm going to submit this task. Going to submit. Yeah, it is submitted successfully. Then it will be going to power your approval. So for that, it says that okay to approve the task, log in with so you want to log in with approver. So my current approver is power. Current approver is power. After logging with approver, we are going to task tab. Under task, we have scheduled task. This is the way as per above we can submit the forms. Under task, we have schedules. So for that, you want to set the filter. Okay. 1 second. This is the task. So if I want to approve the task, I can approve. If I want to reject the task, I can reject it. So currently I am going to approve this task. It is going to approve. Yeah. Here also you can see the hierarchy. Who is the assignee, who is the owner, and who is the approver. This kind of data we can able to see here. If we have any notifications or alerts, we can see here. And after that, we can see the icon. And this is the icon represents this task is closed. Okay, after that, so if you are the group, one of the group of person other than power, if you want to select any other person in that group, so going to claim that task under task. If you open there, uh, as we see before approve or reject, beside that we have claim the task. After claiming that, then you will be responsible for that task. Then only you can able to start there. After these schedules, okay, and this is the schedules we are going to log it. Okay, so if you want to log that and refresh. Okay, if you see here, so if you want to open it, you can open or under actions. Okay, 1 second. You want to open. So if you want to log the task, you must be open with approver. So sorry, you must be open with admin. Okay. loading. Yeah, it's the task tab. If you want to see the actions, so in those actions, if you want to reopen or lock, you can able to see the options here under actions. 1 second. Set the status to okay under close. Okay. So okay, if you want to change the status under actions, we have set status. So for locking also not an issue. We can rectify it. So after that we are going for supplemental data. So in that supplemental data, first we are going to collect the supplemental data. So for that you are going to supplemental cards. The card is at under application. Under application we have collections. Whatever the collected data you can see here. This is the one. If you want to give the name, you can give. And after giving these names, if you want to add any attributes, you can you can go to and you can go there and give the attribute values. Yeah, this is the way we can give the attribute values. After giving the attributes, primary key, if you are that must and should the thing, you can select the primary key or primary identifier. So after giving the attributes, yeah, you can just before I said, you must and should give the key identifier. So after that, save and close. After closing this, we are going to templates part. Under templates, from templates tab, you can going to create a new template. In those, click on instructions tab and you can give instructions which we want to give. Under templates tab, this is the instructions. If you want to give an instruction, you can give here. This is the file name. If you want to attach any file, we can attach here. Currently, I am not giving any. Under after this instruction tab, we are going to sessions tab. In those sessions tab, yeah. If you want to give any sessions, you can give. For example, I am giving here as a debit session. In those debit section, if you want to mention this as a column or row for the data records, you can select that. After selecting that, we are going to, for example, if we are going to columns, you select the whatever the columns you require in columns. After that, we can group these included thing entities or forms. Then we are going to map it. After giving the map, we can close it. This is the way. This is the way we can give the maps and close it. After that, columns. Okay. Say okay. Under workflow, after giving the group by, check the dialog box column include a debit credit. Okay. Click on OK. Under the workflow, you can going to see these details. That name, which frequency and scheduled form and start by one. These are the things we can see there. Under workflow, this is the frequency. Which frequency do you want to see? If you want to see it as a periodic or year YTD or QTD, you can see here. And which schedule do you want to see? Either it is end date or close date. And start by offset means if you want to start how many days before. After that, going to workflow options, you can select there. So in those, so you want to give for all one. Okay, and the workflow is preparer. Okay. prepare to set. Okay, these are the things are same. After that, if you want to give any users, sorry, this is the mandatory thing. You can give user, and for that workflow, after giving the users, you can say. So already taken some users and entities. This is the I want to work for the entity on EN06. So I am selected that. Then I am going to close. After that, we are going to collect supplemental data. For collect supplemental data, uh, with that scenario year and period, if you want to open it first, then going to collection interval. Under collection interval, we have supplemental data. Under collection intervals, this is the list. Okay. Yeah, before using that, you can open the periods. Forgot to tell. This is the mandatory thing. You can select these things. This is the collection intervals. In those collection intervals, you can add these collection intervals. So I'm taking default. Yeah, in those collection intervals. Okay, if you open that periods, you can open. After open the periods, then only you can go into task tab. From the template under actions, we are going to deploy these periods and these templates. Okay. So under templates, we have actions, and those actions we have the deploy. If you want to deploy these forms, we can deploy it. Yeah. Whatever the periods you are opening the previously, those periods you can see here. We can select this period and click on OK. Then going to deploy these rules. Yeah. Select at least one template from the template. Okay, so you want to select template. So I want to assign that period for this template. After that, I am going to deploy these template. You can see this. This is the way we can give the templates. Okay. So after deploying these templates, yeah, these templates from the deploy from the templates tab. Okay, click on this. Okay, this deploying process is completed. After deploying that, it will going to successfully done. Okay, this also we can see there. So then entering the data into the posting to FCC. Okay, so for that entering the data under supplemental task, we are going to open at the home page. We have a task. In those tasks, we have supplemental data card. This is the data we can see there. If you want to give any data, there you can add a button. It is previously done, so that's why it is not able to see. You click on add icon, then it is possible to give the templates and as the names. This type of data you can give there. Currently, I am giving this data only. After giving that, going to submit, and the submitted form is going to see here. Yes. Okay. Next, after giving this, we can submit this task. After submitting this, you can close it. After submitting that, you can going to approve from the data. Okay, if you want to approve the data, then you are going to log in as approver. So currently, whatever the assignee, first you want to check whether it is under workflow. We can able to see here my assignee is power user and approver is power one. Approver one. Okay. Okay. as we see before in the approval and hierarchy, just giving the submitting, rejecting, these kind of data repeated there also. So that is for general data. This is for supplemental data. Both are same process. After that, we are going to smart view process. Under home page, we have yeah, under settings and actions, we have downloads. Under downloads, we have smart view. Download smart view for this technology. You download and install that smart view. If you don't have smart view in your Excel or in your application, if you don't have smart view, generally you can download it and you can install it. After installing the smart view, then you can see this icon in the, and these are the ribbons. This type of ribbons you can see after installing the smart view. Before installing the smart view, you are not able to see these options. So after installing this smart view, giving these URLs, you are going to open it. So here I am going to open it as I am going to private connections. Under private connections, give the URL which you have. At the end, you must and should enter it as a smart view. After giving the credentials which you have for your application, the credentials, click on OK. So in those you can see your application, your cubes and your data. So if I want to see the data in a library, so I'm going to see, okay, under users we have data status. For example, I'm going to see the self status. We have two options. One is for open form, it is going to open normally. Another one is ad hoc analysis. In those ad hoc analysis, we have some more ribbons in your smart. It is loading. This is the way we can see the data in your smart view. So after the smart view, after going to library, okay, we are opening. Similarly, we are going to install the smart view extensions. This is also same. It is there in the application. Yeah, you can see smart view extension for close and task manager data. So if you want to download it, you can download and run it as administrator. Similarly for automate, EPM automate also. Okay. Yeah, after installing these smart views, supplemental data or closed task, and similarly you can log in with these credentials. Those credentials are as we have an application, those credentials. At the end, you can give SDM /SVT. This represents this URL is regarding for supplemental data. And workflow and collections. Yeah, this is the one. So if you want to open it, you can open it. You can apply list, you can apply list. You can apply filter, you can apply filter. So I don't want to open it, just I want to open this. Unsaved data, okay. Yeah, this is the way we can see the data. This data we are entering the task manager part. These debit 1, debit 2 and debit 3. These three data we are entering the data card. If you want to give any data, you can give directly. That is no issues. After that, okay. So this URL is completed and this also completed. Yeah. After that, default FI16. One second. Yeah. Just before I said, if you want to edit, you can open and edit there. Here is the main thing. The URLs is the plays a major role. So after that, we are going for approvals. In those approvals, we are going to create these things. This is for entering data into submitted task. Okay. So in those actions, we have library. In those library, we are all the data. Just before we see the here. So if you after for example, I want to give one more there. This changes data. For example, I'm taking to just 123 in the smart view. Yeah, sorry, supplemental card, right? Under supplemental data, you can't select. Then okay. After selecting this data, you can going to close it. Yeah, if you want to submit, you can submit. If you want to approve, you can approve. If you want to reject, you can reject. Okay, no issues. After that, yeah, if you want to, after open the form under POV, you can have rows and columns changes. So the POV, you can change rows to columns, columns to rows. So under smart view, same credentials. So after logging these credentials, we have POV options. Those options also we can able to see there. Click on okay. Yeah, okay, I don't want to save this data. So this is the way we can give our data, submit data, and retrieve these data. So if you want to change any options under file, we have other options. And those other options we can give the changes if you want to give suppress the missing data or suppress the no data. This kind of data, so we can enable options. For that, we can enable those options. So after that, communication cloud. If you yeah, we have adjustments. These are also adjustments. We are also there, and we have EPM automate. Yeah, before going to automate, one second. So similarly, the way installed the smart view and extensions, EPM also same way we can install run it. After running the EPM automate, installing the automate, we can run with these credentials. For example, the what is not okay. Okay, then so for, here first thing you want to oh sorry Yeah, from this example, if you want to log in with these credentials, so the for that command is if you want to see here, EPM automate login. This is say that login is successfully done. So after logging that, you want to do the things are yeah. After logging this, if you want to upload the file which you have in the local machine. So okay, for these also same commands, EPM automate and upload the file. My lab issues, I am going to copy paste it. Yeah. Giving the instructions to the EPM automate. EPM automate upload the file. That file location we must should be given the quads, and at the end you can give the file format, either it is a CSV or a tab delimited. Click on processing, it is going to process. It says that file is already existed or uploaded. So I think this file is already uploaded. This is the way we can upload the file. Similarly, for importing also same process. Just the upload statement you can give import.
Hello, I can't see your
For
camera.
this import process,
Hello,
first
Simon.
you must want to save it
Hello,
as a save as job under jobs.
Simon, can you hear me?
Yes, Manisha.
I'm Shweta.
1 second. Did you get your voice clearly? Manisha, can you repeat again?
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Your camera is not visible to me, Simon. Can you please check it?
I can check. 1 second.
I can't see your camera.
Now it is Manisha.
No.
Now it is okay.
Yeah, now it's fine. Go ahead, please. Carry on.
Okay, I'm importing
I
the
can't
method.
hear your voice, Simon. Please be louder.
Okay, I'm going to final one is importing entity. So for that, yeah. So I want to import metadata from XYZ. Okay, this XYZ represents the uh, under jobs we have some scheduled task. And, save as job. Under import data, so there you can give the job name. Those job name will be reflected here, or else it is not taken. For example, you give him the upload the file, it is taken from local. Whereas coming to import metadata, that must and should be, it is in the form of a scheduled job. Then only it will able to see. So it is also in process. If you see there, one or more job I have failed. Okay, this is the way we can give the data. So and my final one is yeah, just now I before said that under jobs only we have these type of. This is the comes to end. This is from my Manusha. Sorry, this is from my side, Sweta. Over to you.
Okay, Simon. Thank you. So your activity guide is completed, right?
1 second, Sweta.
Your activity guide is completed, right, with all 4 topics?
Hello?
With all 4 topics, your activity guide is completed, right?
Yes, Sweta.
Okay, Simon. You can leave the meeting now.
Thank you.